You should be afraid of taking risks and pursuing something meaningful. But you should be more afraid of staying where you are if it's making you miserable. You're paying a price by sitting there being miserable. The clock is ticking. And if you're miserable in your job now and you change nothing, in 5 years you'll be much more miserable and you'll be a lot older. I'm not talking about what makes you happy. It's a luxury to pursue what makes you happy. It's a moral obligation to pursue what you find meaningful. And that doesn't mean it's easy. It might require sacrifice. You've already picked up those responsibilities. You don't just get to walk away scot-free.
It was vital for me that I improved myself and I could start depending upon me. I had to show up every day with some rituals, some disciplines, and start getting myself to trust me. Not trust others, but trust myself to do the right thing every day.
You need to think through how it is that your life could be properly arranged if you had that ability. And then you can aim at that. And the funny thing is that if you do posit a goal of that sort and work towards it, you will move towards it. The goal will change because you'll learn things along the way. So it's not a luxury, it's difficult. It's a moral responsibility, and it isn't happiness. It's not, the pursuit isn't for happiness.
I'm gonna beat that sun up every morning so that I have the discipline and the control over my life. Before that thing pops, I'm gonna pop. I'm gonna get out of bed, depend on myself, get up at the same time every day, and for me that time, regardless of where I was beat that sun up. No matter where I am, I'm gonna beat that thing up, so it gives me a sense of control over my own life.
You gotta have an appetite, and your appetite for it's gotta be so strong that when you feel the pain, you can get through the pain, you can get through the struggle to get to it, but first you gotta have an appetite. You can't be an engineer. You don't have an appetite for math. I want to be a doctor, E.T. You can't be a doctor. You don't have an appetite for the sciences. It's not going to happen. What it is you in love with that money. You in love with that paper. So somebody told you if you became an engineer, you could make $90,000. If you became a doctor, you could make $200,000 a year. I'm here to tell you today, you will never make it in life if you're not doing what you're passionate about. If you're not hungry for it, if you don't want it as bad as you want to breathe, it won't happen.
I wanted to build something in my life. I wanted to become someone. To become someone in the eyes of the world, the first thing I had to do was become someone I could depend on. Kickstart your day, get going in your day to give you a sense of respect for yourself, accomplishment for yourself,